What's up, listeners? It's me again, Gary, aka Chaubert. Hope you all had happy holidays and a great new year. So far, so good here. To usher in the new year, we wanted to do something special for you, dear listeners. This week, I've edited together another Outtakes compilation for you. While the last Outtakes compilation was taken from a couple of our more recent episodes, these are mostly from our early days of recording, before we had the ability to pause the recording and everything. During those times, we'd have to leave our mics on during bathroom breaks and whatnot, which would lead to shenanigans and some interesting conversations. There's even a nice conversation in this episode on how we feel about doing character voices. Before we get into the fun stuff, I'd like to thank Midnight Syndicate for the music. You can find them at www.midnightsyndicate.com. Those ambient sounds you hear, those are provided by Sword Coast Soundscapes. You can find them at youtube.com/swordcoastsoundscapes. Also, make sure to check out our website at www.diebythesword.com. Check out our community by following us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and our subreddit, DBTSPod. Also, if you could, please leave a review wherever you listen to us. Alright, it's that time. Time for another peek behind the curtain. Hope you like it.
Take a restroom break?
Yes, go. You can do that if you'd like.
Yes, that works.
Right ahead.
I need another beer.
Oh, then did we do our guesses off the air? Because I guessed it was something.
Yeah, we talked about it a bit as Gary's audio was uploading.
Oh, that's right. It's so hard to remember. 1 week ago.
Believe me, I know.
1 week since you looked at me. Especially when it's towards the end of the podcast and I've had like 3 or 4 beers. I'm like, oh.
That part's hazy. Yeah. The third beer.
The hazy part happens after the podcast.
And
The
wolves are around. I do hear them. Hold for
Are these cute little tents that you put down?
Yes.
Oh, they are. I didn't even notice those.
Apparently there's going to be 3 people in one tent.
I didn't want to go overboard. I didn't know how many of you actually purchased tents.
So what do you think he's doing to those dogs?
Keith, do you know where you're from? Because I'm probably going to ask you next.
Yeah, man, I'm going to be from the realm of the Mammoth Lords, but I can't read these city names. Can y'all? That's in that? Okay.
No.
Gary, can you see them?
Okay, sorry about that.
You're good.
I brought the dogs inside so you can't hear them. They were chasing the ping pong balls as they were outside by the pool. So
That's where giants are from?
It's also where dinosaurs are from.
Oh my god.
I want to go to there.
Oh, Land of the Lost? Do y'all remember that?
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Oh, so good. Living in the Land of the Lost.
Sarisa Taka. Yeah.
Hold on. I lost a word in my brain. There's some... Nope. God. So many jokes that I can't say.
I liked how you try to throw in my best friend's a human.
Yeah.
Just don't pet me, please.
As Dorothy stops petting you.
No, Cabal grew up as a young and wanting to do something about the undead that plagued his family. So he went to the teaching of Pharasma and has grown up in the church.
I'm gonna have you take that back, Keith, and say it in the first person.
No. Okay.
Come on, you can do it. You do it really good when we're in combat. You can do it when we're in role playing mode.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, I feel silly doing my voice too, but I'm like, it is what it is.
Yeah, but you do it so well, though.
Find that perfect note.
Thanks, because it does not feel like that. So I think you'll be good.
Okay. No, I left my parents at a young age to come do the bidding of Pharasma, to rid the undead of the land. To rid the land of the to rid the land of the undead.
Say that one more time.
Yeah, we're gonna do it one more again. All right. Shut up, Dwarfy.
So yes, we should probably get some rest. We still have a ways to go.
We should probably also make sure that we have a watch. I will take the first one.
Oh yes, I always forget about the watch.
We don't want, werewolves. The dog.
Also, I'm not good. The last time I was on watch, I met you guys because I was dreaming.
Well, you might meet new assassins.
I can meet my next party. Is that what you're saying?
Cabal trust Dwarfy to watch over him while he
No.
sleeps.
Hey, do you remember that episode of Futurama with Flexo and Bender?
Got my eye on you.
Yep, that's the one. That's what happens.
Moon River in the morning, nobody's here, so they can't hear me sing. Gary, this is a special song for you while you're editing.
Have you told Chris yet?
You know I haven't. You know, that guy still, I haven't talked to him like on the phone or anything like since, I saw him in, I think it was like March 3rd or something. Like, it's right before this broke off.
I had no idea how much they put on his back.
Oh, and then you saw it now up, like, he's always talked about it, but yeah, I don't know.
What do we not know?
How much our friend has to work at my job. He's a workhorse.
It's funny, to meet him, you wouldn't think it.
He no, he works hard and he plays hard. In fact, that's what he said. One of the times he asked me, he goes, "Now do you see why I used to drink?"
Yeah,
I drink because it's fun and I know things.
Keith, can I ask you something?
What's up, bro?
Are you afraid of the role play?
I'm not afraid of it. I just don't think I'm any good at it, so I'm afraid to be too crazy with it. So I don't know what to do.
I asked Philip. I was wrestling with that from when before we even started, and I was like, I'm trying to find a voice. I'm trying to do all this stuff. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna be great at it, and I still don't think I'm very good.
Yeah, that's kind of
like I was surprised that you were like, oh, you're good at it. I'm like, I don't feel like I am, but I throw it out there anyways.
So the rule I follow is you
do a good job.
You don't have to be entertaining to anybody but yourself. I try to make myself laugh before I make anybody else laugh. And if it makes everybody else laugh, which tonight, you guys are a bunch of deadbeats.
Quit throwing out all the religion jokes.
No, I smite not.
Okay, that one I liked.
And it was only like 2.
But yeah, man, lean into it.
Yeah, absolutely. Because if it's not good, we can just cut it.
Very true.
Well, that's what, I understand now that we can be like, I could say something like earlier where it's like, rid the undead of the land or something. It's like, bitch, you can just say it again. Like, it's
yes, exactly.
You laugh at yourself and you're like, you idiot. And then you just say it again.
I need to get better at that too. Like, cause I kind of stuttered through mine a little bit or some stuff when I was saying it. And it wasn't until after somebody else started talking where I was like, I should have just said, cut it, roll it back and not stutter.
I do that shit all I do that shit all the time. I've come up with something. I was like, oh, fuck. Yeah. I should have said that.
I don't know. I kind of like ridding the undead of the land. I mean, it's like we're just cutting it right off of you.
Right?
Yep.
I call this land knee.
But I saw a TikTok earlier that he did the same thing. It was something about like I met her on Tinder, but he said I Tinder on met her, and I knew that shit was gonna fuck with me, and I said it backwards, and I was like, I knew that was gonna get me.
Yeah, that happens.
Because I watched it because I thought it was so funny the way he said it. It was great.
And we're just it's all make believe, so we're making this up as we go along.
Mm-hmm.
So
It is.
We have an outline of the story, and everything else we fill in as we go.
Let's fill in the blanks.
Yeah, I'm trying to write down all the stuff that we're saying, and so like I have like a kind of a record just in case we need to go back. I can say, yeah, bitch, remember I told you I was, whatever.
Yeah.
So I kind of got a log of stuff.
I have no idea if Dwarfy's actually from the Five Kings Mountains, because I don't know if we've established that before, but
I sent you a whole story.
you sent me a story, but it didn't have, I don't think it had any of where he was from.
He had sister issues. He was picked on.
Well, I didn't go with any of that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I started shaking my head when I forget what it was, the question was, but I was just, yes, say yes, yes. I'm going back on the conversation, and I asked about the kitty cat.
Yeah, you asked about both of them.
And
I
asked a little bit about
you asked about Dorothy and you asked about Diego.
I did ask about you because I said, "Where are you from?"
Yes.
Oh, right.
So he did his location, like where he was from, but not much more than that. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'd started talking about Diego, and then I'm from Absalom, and that's when you came in with the "Where are you from?" which got me.
Yeah. Nope. That is a question that I've heard a whole lot.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah.
You get that one, Phillip? The from?
Yes.
Hey.
I do.
Yeah, I've even gotten that where they're like, "So where are you from?" I'm like, "Here," and then I'm like, "Oh, but where are your parents from?" I'm like, "Here."
Yep. That's it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if they say the grandparents, then I say, well, mine aren't from here.
I'll still say here.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
My family came before the United States was even here.
Yep.
Mine did not. Although I don't look like it, I'm actually part Italian.
Ah.
No.
That redheaded Italian. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did the math, and my family has been in Texas ever since Texas was Texas. But my family's been under the U.S. flag for 166 years.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
My grandfather's from Italy, so.
My grandmother's grandfather, I believe, had he rode with Pancho Villa. So that's kind of interesting. He has a picture, or she has a picture of him with in the lineup of guys in Pancho Villa.
Racist.
No, my family has been in the U.S., at least the Eoff side of the family has been in the U.S. since 1708, where it was one kid came over alone. He was 8 years old, and he landed in New Jersey, where he had a family, and he created an inn that George Washington used during the American Revolution as one of the headquarters during the Revolutionary War.
Cool. So the kid came over by himself?
Yes.
Dang, he went out with a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll be back.
Mom, I'll be right back.
I think it was I'm trying to remember if his parents basically put him on a ship by himself.
Oh, that's even worse.
To basically get...
We don't like you anymore, to get the fuck out of here.
It was some sort of oppression, I'm sure, that he was escaping.
Yeah. No, they Superman that. Wait, I don't want to say that because I know what Supermaning means now.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
But
But basically, they put you on a ship to Earth from Krypton.
Yeah. but
Oh,
apparently his like tactics to get people to come stay at his inn he created were so good that they eventually named the inn the Pluckaman Inn because he could pluck them in. And now there's a town in New Jersey called Pluckaman named after his inn.
look at you.
Interesting.
That's cool.
And that inn still exists. So I want to go see it at some point. It's a restaurant now. They turn it into a restaurant, but I still want to go at some point and see it.
Is it a bed and breakfast?
Hmm?
Is it a bed and breakfast?
I don't know if people actually stay there anymore, or I think it's just a restaurant
Just a
now.
restaurant.
When this is over, we should go film an episode there.
Right?
So, my family is from Texas, like I said, San Antonio area, and I just recently went to Mission San Jose. My grandfather did the rose window there. Great something. The one that I started the math with.
Where is that at?
San Antonio, Mission San Jose.
Oh, it's in San Antonio?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Near there.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's like in the hill country around there or something, I guess.
No, it's in San Antonio. It's like in
Oh.
San Antonio.
I remember going to a few missions out there on like a field trip for something, like 8th grade or something.
Yeah, this last Dia de los Muertos, we did a big, huge thing. The Weisar family did a Dia de los Muertos thing. It was pretty interesting.
That's cool.
Gary, where were you born?
Fort Worth.
Didn't we just go over this?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
we were parents.
What?
Where were you born?
Waco,
See, so we're all from Texas except for John.
Mr. West Virginia.
I was not born in West Virginia.
Take me.
No, but you
Oh,
lived there
yeah.
a while.
I lived most of my life in West Virginia. I was born in Florida, so that makes me an extreme Southerner.
Where? How long have you been in Texas?
I've been here since the 80s.
It don't really
Oh.
count Florida as the South, though. Florida is its own thing.
Well, and does Texas count as the South? That's the other thing.
Especially the
The-
part where I'm from is definitely close to Miami.
I'll say Houston, East Texas is the South. Anything west of the DFW area is like the Southwest.
Yeah.
And then Austin, San Antonio, Dallas, Fort Worth, Waco, all that is just Texas.
Yeah.
Mexico light.
No. San Antonio is Mexico Light.
Yeah.
San Antonio, Laredo, El Paso, that's Mexico Light.
South Texas.
Mm-hmm. The
Corpus.
Valley.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like how we all said Corpus. Not a one said the whole name. It's amazing how we shorten the names and we know what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in West Virginia, there's a river, and my roommate in college was from New Jersey, and we were passing, and they named all of these conference rooms after rivers in West Virginia, and so he was going through there. Now, you got to understand that all the rivers in West Virginia are named after Indian names, so there's a lot of spelling there. He saw the Kanawha River, and it's Kanawha. So the other funny one is the Monongahela River. The Monongahela River, when they were trying to spell it for the county that it's in, they misspelled it. So rather than correct that, they just went with it, and so the Monongahela River flows through Monongalia County.
Is that the same thing that like it's pronounced Montague County and not Montague County?
Right.
Yeah. It's got that silent UE on it.
Or when they call it the Guadalupe.
The Guadalupe.
Guadalupe.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oh, hey.
Or Bexar County.
Oh, I heard a news person say that the other day. I wanted to.
Man.
Bugs me
It's like
every time.
Bear? No, we had a town in that was spelt with only one consonant. Well, two consonants. Iager. And so they had a professional come in to do the bank there, which was also named after the town. They had someone come in to do an announcement for, advertising, and says, here at the Bank of Iager, and they're like, it's Jaeger.
Oh, and then there's one that my wife, she's from South Texas, and there's a beach, and she calls it Quintana, and I'm like, ugh, every time I'm like, it's Quintana, but she's like, what?
Quintana, yeah.
No, even when Keith said Bear County, that even was like, no, it's
yeah.
How's it
with you?
pronounced?
Yeah. Behar.
Behar.
Yeah.
But everybody says bear.
Yeah, well,
Unless they say
okay.
Bexar.
not everybody.
Well, it's also like growing up near Waco, there was Mexia, which is Mexia,
Now that one I did know was Mexia.
but a lot of people say Mexia.
Yeah.
You're both wrong. It's Mejia.
Yeah.
No, but I grew up with my mother correcting anybody, even Italian words. She doesn't order fettuccine alfredo. She orders fettuccine alfredo.
Yeah, my mom.
That's a good one.
My mom could not stand people in New Jersey who would drop off letters. It's like if you said mozzarella, you had to say mozzarella, the whole word, not mozzarella. And it's like, my mom would literally stop and say, "I'm waiting on you to finish that." So, she couldn't stand it when they did that.
Where I've just got the country family that everybody is used to just dropping, letters and sounds and sometimes whole words.
Yeah, growing up here and going down to San Antonio, I used to get called out for doing just that, having the drawl that I sometimes have. Yeah.
Yeah. Among my cousins in El Paso, yeah, it was, not great.
Yeah.
Why he sounds so white?
Yep. I got that a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Especially when I drop the G's on stuff.
Mm-hmm. When it seems like Mexicans add a lot of G's and stuff.
Mm-hmm. No, they do.
My dad would always be like, "What, a sandwich?"
Sandwich, yes, sandwich. My brother blames my mother for him failing a spelling test because he spelt sandwich with a G.
That's amazing.
Ha! Yeah, my younger sister, when we were kids, she had a problem with the word spaghetti. She kept starting it with a P. It was sketty.
Yeah, that one gives a lot of kids trouble.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Wasn't it Full House where they're like Busketti or something?
Mm-hmm.
But it's a communal spell. How does that work when it's touch?
What spell is it?
Protection from evil?
Well, you
Communal?
gotta have a napkin to wipe the chalice.
See, you're
That's how a
making
religion
it
joke is told. Oh, by the way, I forgot to roll my extra d6 on there.
Oh,
No, you
I don't know if we want to go
those
back
D6.
and do it because I just realized I rolled. It's 1d6 plus 5, and then I 4d6 on my damage, but I only have 4 6-sided dice, so I just rolled 4 of them.
too late. Hands off the chess piece.
All right.
You would say that.
It does seem to work out like that. Every time I cast my judgments and stuff, Jobert's always next to me, so I try to share the love
Yeah,
with Jobert.
he's definitely taking a notice.
Want to get next to you?
Yeah, because dwarf definitely ain't getting nothing.
Keith, which mic are you using? Because you sound very distant.
Oh no, it should be the regular one.
I feel like one of us every week has to have some sort of technical difficulty with their mics.
Yeah.
It's like an unwritten rule.
I feel bad because I work in a tech industry. It's like, oh no, it's my fault.
Me too, but I'm terrible with technology.
Chris too.
Oh no, he's the director.
Boy, I was like, for being a director, I was like, you know surprisingly little about other stuff outside what you do. And he freely admits it with no shame.
Yeah, well, when have you ever known him to have shame?
Good point.
I don't know how to raise up the volume because it's at.
Go into your settings.
Go to your mama settings.
Go to mama settings. Okay, but I really can't get it into settings because it doesn't have a settings.
Does this make a difference for my microphone? Do I sound any different?
You sound closer.
Super amazing.
Mm-hmm. Got the pop filter on.
Well, I had it off. Or I mean, I had it on, but then I just took it off just to see. And do I sound better then?
Try it with it on again.
So this is with the pop filter on. I don't know how I sound with this on.
Say a sentence with the say the Peter Piper rhyme.
Peter Piper picked a pickle.
That's not right at all.
I don't know the rhyme.
Now do it without it.
Peter Piper pickled peppers, belly time, fun, poo poo.
All that.
All right.
Nailed it.
Don't use the filter.
Okay.
I was seeing if the popping was a problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check me now. How's it doing?
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh yeah,
Much
that's good.
better.
It was at 9 out of 100. So I don't know what I don't know what happened.
Weird.
Yeah.
You know that little paperclip guy? He came
Dude,
back out and readjusted it for you.
He is the best. Yeah. Is it? How is it though? Is it too loud? I put it on 47.
No,
They
you
can
probably
probably
go
go
up.
up to 60.
Okay.
Yeah.
Move it up a little bit then.
I think your volume dropped again.
Wait, get up closer. Get up closer.
What about now?
That is perfect.
But I'm seriously just in my mic though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not perfect.
It's not perfect. It's muffled, but it's louder.
check your volume, see if it's dropped again.
This is ridiculous.
I thought it was because he was backing up.
Well, I was trying to make like a cool audio, thing by backing
It would have worked if it wasn't for that the volume drop.
Yes, it went to 12. What is it?
That's weird.
Okay, so put it back up to 80 where I had it.
You need to send an assassin out after that clippy guy.
Mm-hmm.
Is it cool to joke about assassins?
Okay, so what about now?
That sounds
Yeah, perfect.
Stop changing. Okay.
Change.
Please resume.
So yeah, you go with words. My brain just went blank all of a sudden.
So let me stop for a second and also metagame for a second. I asked should I follow him, but I also don't want to split up and have it be just like me following him and then the rest of or like 20 minutes of the podcast is just me looking at him.
That's right.
Because their leader was assassinated.
Yeah.
Well, then who's leading? Who's Waka Flocka?
Waka Flocka.
The reason I'm hinting at doing the tour and meeting the guests and talking with people again is you might get more information about the place that might change your plans.
Ah.
Oh, the hooker witches.
Yeah.
We do need to find out more about the hooker
Right.
witches.
So everybody's just in the brothel throwing ones at the end of the episode.
Who's got the root of Valtrex?
That's amazing. And I'm mad that that's not going to make it in.